Unknown driver. Jackson Fosdick.
All right, we are getting ready to race. It is currently 6:51. Can I get everyone who is racing tonight over to the concrete wall by the off-road track? If you are racing oval tonight, make your way over to the concrete wall for me, please. This is a driver's meeting. All right, we are looking to get racing started here in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We will start race number 1, 7:25. Race number 1, make your way up here. All right, race number 1 starting in 2 minutes. I need Alton Henley, Max, Ryan, and Louie to the track. I need my marshals from race number 5 out to the track. Eric and Austin. I'm going to need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers out to the track. I need Alton Henley to the track. Alton Henley. Larry, do you know where he's at? All right, before we get started, we are going to play our national anthem. Can I get everyone in the pits to remove their hats and face a flag? All right, race number 1, start making laps.
Lewis Shelton. Max Mason.
I need 2 volunteer marshals out to the track. One more volunteer, one more. I need Eric Mason out to the track. Eric Mason to marshal. Eric Mason out to the track. Eric Mason. All right, we're just going to get it started.
Ryan Hahn.
All right. Get them spread out, get them spread out. Take it nice and easy. All right, get them spread out, get them spread out. This race will start in less than 5. All right. Ryan, Louie, Max, Alton. All 4 cars checked and rolling. First 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Max Mason leading this one off. Ryan in the 2, Alton in the 3, Louie in that 4 spot. "45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Max, Ryan, Alton, your top 3. That time by Alton moving up to that 2 spot. Max with a 5-second lead. Oh, he's going to slide out. Oh, my God. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Max, Louie, Ryan, Alton, your new running order. Max Mason out front on a 38.404. Louie, a 34.403. He is 7 seconds behind him. Max going to throw down hot lap of the race. He is stuck in the center of the track. He had 7 seconds over Louie. This time by going to be about 3 seconds. Oh, 1.7 is the difference. 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go.
Two minutes left.
Your leader, Max Mason. He's in that orange and black chrome wheels. Crossing the line there. Down the backstretch he goes. Turns 3 and 4. We got Louis Shelton in that 2 spot. Now 3.1 behind him. Ryan Hahn in that 3 spot. Now 20 seconds behind Louis. Alton another minute behind Ryan. So battle for the lead. Going to be the closest race on the track.
One minute left.
.315 down, 45 seconds left to go. Max still leading out the way. 10 seconds behind him is Louis Shelton. 30 seconds behind Louis is going to be Ryan. Big gaps, big gaps. 30 seconds left to go in this one. Max still holding a massive lead of 15 seconds over Louis. Max on a 44.03. He's got 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps. Next time by, Max will be done. Next time by. Everyone is finished. That is the race. Race is over.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed. Cindy Hunton. Hunter Millen. Walter Richard Patrick. Scarlett Glotzbach. Richard Patrick.
All right, get the cars spread out. Get them spread out. All right, this race will go live in less than 5. Little Richard first across the line. Scarlett. There's Richard, Hunter, Cindy. That is everyone across the line for their first lap now. First lap's going down. We are 20 seconds in, 3:40 left to go. Hunter Nolan leading us off. Richard Patrick in that 2 spot. Cindy in the 3, Little Rich in the 4, and Scarlett in the 5. Oh, Hunter's stuck in the wall. "45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. We got Richard Patrick out front. Hunter Nolan in the 2, Cindy Hunting in the 3. Your top 3, 2 seconds down that line. Hunter gonna take the point that last time by. He just got put in the wall. Him and Richard now separated by 0.3 of a second. Cindy gonna be moving to the point that time by. She's in the red, silver, and white. Black wheels. Down the backstretch now. Now on the front. Crossing the line there. She is now 1 second behind Hunter. Hunter, the fastest car on track. A 6.6 out of him. He's the green and black number 52 / late model. Richard in that 3 spot, Scarlett in the 4, and Little Rich in the 5. Our closest race on the track. Battle for that 2 spot. Richard holding down the 2. Cindy in the 3. Oh, Richard doing it. Spinning out in turn 2. Cindy going to get right around him. .215 down, 1:45 left to go. Cindy going to throw down her fastest lap of the race, a 7.2. She is 13 seconds off of Hunter and has 4 seconds over Richard. Oh, that time by Richard with a long lap. It's going to set him back. 10 seconds now the difference between the 2 and 3 spot. Three minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Hunter Nolan leading us off. He's got 27 seconds over
1 minute left.
Cindy. Cindy has 8 seconds over Richard. That was our closest race on the track. Everything's pretty spread out right now. .330 down, 30 seconds left to go. Hunter on a 31 lap pace. 30 seconds behind him is Cindy. She's on a 26.401. She just threw down a 6.9. Just then Hunter, a 6.6 on the same lap. We got 5 seconds left on the clock. Everyone's going to go 2 more times. 2 more times. Next time by, everyone should be done. Richard, keep going. Richard, keep going.
Richard Patrick done.
Cross the line. Cross the line.
Hunter
That
Nolan
is
done.
going to be a race.
The race is completed. Anthony Austin. Dan Stewart. Down. James Brother. Keith Titchener.
Holy shit. All right, let's get them rolling. Let's get them rolling. Christ. All right, this race will go live in less than 5. Anthony, Keith, Dan. Those 3 cars making their first laps now. All right, 15 seconds into this one. We got Dan Stewart out front. He's on a 54-4 flat. Down the backstretch he goes. The all blue and red, number 26. Anthony Austin in the 2, a 54-403. He is 0.3 of a second behind him. That time by, Dan with a 1 second mistake. Going to move Anthony Austin to the point. Anthony and Dan separated by 1 second. Oh, Anthony with a little bobble. Going to let Dan get out front of him. Now he has to pull the gap. Oh, just in time. Those 2 cars going to get caught on each other. Both of them going to lose a little bit of time. Keith Titchener now in the mix. He is 0.07 away from that top position. Had a little bit of a slow lap that time by. And he flips it over in turn 2. He's going to be down to the 3 spot. 120 down. 240 left to go. Anthony leading off this race. He's on the lap 19, running a 52-4 flat lap pace. 0.1 of a second behind him. is going to be Dan Stewart. Keith Tishner with a hot lap of a 4.2. Next fastest car is Dan with a 4.3 and Anthony with a 4.44. Coming up on the halfway mark. We are 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go now. Dan Stewart, your new leader. Just ran a 4.4. Keith, a 4.3 in that 2 spot. Gonna flip it over in turn 2. Dan gonna flip it over in turn 4. Anthony Austin now to the point. Anthony, Keith, Dan, your top 3. Anthony's in that all green 87. Down the backstretch now. White wheels. Keith Tishner only 1 second behind him. It's 1.1 that time. Dan Stewart going to spin out. Oh, Anthony going to roll it over. He's going to get a bad turnaround. Going to move Keith Tishner to the point. Dan Stewart 4 seconds behind him. And Anthony Austin half a second behind Dan. This is your top 3. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Keith Tishner now out front. Orange and gray, number 14. He's got 4.5 over Dan Stewart. Just has to keep it clean and on his wheels. If he keeps up with Anthony, he should be due to get his win. Dan Stewart in that 2 spot, 4.3 behind him. He's made up 1/10 of a second in the last 4 laps. It's safe to say without a crash, Keith Tishner is looking to take this one. 3:30 down, 30 left to go. 53.403 lap pace for Keith. 20 seconds left. He's got to make about 5 more laps. 5 more laps this time by. Anthony, that is your leader. If he comes up on you again, give him plenty of room. We've got 10 seconds left in this one. 2 more laps for everyone. Next time by, everyone should be finished. Anthony, you are done. Keith and Dan, you are finished. That's a race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
I had lots of drivers in that last one. I need them out here to marshal. I only see 2 of my racers out here. I need Doug and James out to the track. Doug and James. I see Doug heading this way. I need James Bruther out to the track. I need James Bruther out to the track. James out to the track. All right, let's get them rolling. Let's get them rolling.
Brad Nolan.
I'm looking for
Justin
a couple
Fay.
more of my racers.
Alton Henley. Tony Hunton. Ryan Hahn.
All right, let's get them rolling. Let's get them rolling. Spread them out. Race will go live. Spread out, spread out. We got half the track open. All right, race will go live in less than 5. What is your all's obsession? You're on top of each other. All right, there's the bell. Brad Nolan out front. Tony, Alton, Justin, and Ryan. All right, that's all 5 of my racers checked and rolling. First couple laps going down, 15 seconds into this one. We got Tony Hunton leading the race, a 4.65 from the all red and silver down the front stretch. Crossing the line, another 4.6. Alton Henley in that 2 spot on a 54.04 lap pace. He is 1 second behind the leader. Justin in the 3, Brad in the 4, Ryan in the 5. Closest race on the track. Battle for that 3 spot. Brad Nolan holding it down. Brad's in that black, little bit of blue, number 3. In that 4 spot is Justin Fay. He is 0.3 of a second behind Brad. Oh, Brad gonna get it wrong on the backside. Justin Fay, with a little bobble there. Gonna move him up to that 3 spot. Tony, Alton, Justin, your top 3. Alton Henley, a 4.7. He is pushing it. Gonna roll it over in turn 2. That's gonna give a massive lead to Alton. Just as Tony makes a small mistake, it's gonna be Tony Hunton's race. Tony's in that red and silver black wheels. Crossing the line there. A 54.03 lap pace. 2.6 behind him is Alton Henley. Justin Fay is 15 seconds behind Alton. Alton gonna roll it over again. With 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. We got some pretty big gaps in this one. Battle for that top spot. 7 seconds apart. Justin and Alton are separated by 15. Closest race on the track. Battle for that 3 spot. Justin Fay in the 3. Ryan Hahn in the 4. They are separated by 4 seconds on the track. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Your leader down the backstretch now. Alton Henley, your number 2 down the backstretch. Justin Fay down the back. Alton gonna roll it over. He had 17 seconds over Justin. He was 6 seconds behind Tony. This time by, Alton's gonna lose 4 seconds. He's now 10 behind Tony and 13 ahead of Justin. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Every single racer on their own lap. In fact, everyone is 2 laps ahead of the next guy. Tony's got 10 seconds over Alden. Alden's got 15 over Justin. Justin's got 15 over Ryan. Ryan's got 20 over Brad. Massive gaps, massive gaps. No close racing happening in this one. 3:30 down, 30 seconds left to go. Your leader going down the front stretch now, going to cross the line there. He's the all red and silver. Black wheels crossing. Alton Henley, he's in the orange, yellow, and black, number 22. With 10 seconds left on the clock, we got Tony leading us off of 54.03. Hot lap 4.5. Here comes the bell. Everyone go. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Justin Fu done. Tony Hunton done. Ryan Hahn done.
And the race is over.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Finally, as long as you've been racing, I figured this shaking would have stopped. You're like a veteran.
It's never gonna stop.
Still got that PTSD.
All right, race number 5. I have my marshals out here. The track is open.
Austin Thompson. Eric Mason.
All right, we are ready to start. Get them rolling, get them rolling. There are 4 cars on the track. Everyone take a corner. Spread them out, spread them out. Separate. Alton, back off just a little bit. Separate. Race will go live in less than 5. All right. I'll restart it. Race will go live in less than 5. Eric, Alton, Dan, and Austin. All right, first 15 seconds going down. Everyone working their 3rd lap now. Oh, Eric Mason, your transponder is not counting. Yep, no laps are working. Alton Henley leading this one off. Dan Stewart in the 2. Austin Thompson in the 3. All right. So after just about 1 minute, we have Alton Henley leading us off. He's on a 54.403 hot lap of 4.29. Dan Stewart in that 2 spot. He just ran a 4.4 his hot lap. He's now 3 seconds behind our leader. 20 seconds behind Dan is going to be Austin Thompson. Oh, Alton going to roll it in turn 3. Gonna dip back in the line and cut off Dan Stewart. The gap is now half a second. Crossing the line that time by 0.6 between them. Alton, the faster of the two cars. He pulled it back just about a tenth that time. Another 10th gain that time. Alton Henley looking for the pass. Trying to get on the inside. Gets it done. A 4.29. Alton does his new hot lap while chasing Dan. Alton Henley starting to pull quite the gap. It started off at half a second. This time by a 1.5 difference. $2:15 down, 1:45 left to go. Alton Henley, a 4.4 that time. He's on a 53.402 lap pace. Dan Stewart, 2.2 behind him. Your leader in that blue and white, number 5. White wheels down the front stretch, crossing the line there. A 4.4 from him. Dan Stewart in that 2 spot. All blue, white trim, number 26. White wheels. Just ran a 4.6 that time. The gap is separating. Was 2.2 a couple laps ago. This time by a 2.5 second gap. Eric Mason in the 3. Austin Thompson in the 4.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. That's 3 down, 1 to go. Watch turn 2. Go high, go high. It's clear. Alton going to get caught on that crash. It's going to cost him about 1 second. Alton in that blue and white, number 5. Dan Stewart in the blue, white, and red, number 26. 1.7, now 1.8 the difference. Oh, Dan Stewart going to roll over in turn 2. Now he is 1 lap behind our leader. Going to try to hold him off. Shut the door a little too hard. Going to roll it over again. Now Alton Henley with 10 seconds on the clock. Working an 8-second lead over Dan Stewart. Everyone keep going. Next time by, our leader should be done. Alton Henley, you're done. Dan Stewart, you are done. Everyone keep going. Everyone keep going. And
Austin Thompson done.
That's it.
The race is completed.
All right. All right, we are going to take about an 18-minute break, about 18 minutes. We are going to start back here at 8:25. 8:25 is the first race. All right, little reminder, make sure you have yours ready for racing here in about 10 minutes. 8:25 will be race number 1. Make sure to have your cars ready. Same running order for everyone. There is only A mains here tonight, no B mains. It will be the exact same running order as qualifying. Slash late model, you are up in about 8 minutes. My marshals are from Buggy Street Stock. All right, we are 1 minute until our first race. I need to start seeing my drivers lining up. All right, Slash late models, start making your way to the track. I need my marshals from race number 5. Buggy straight stock out here. Race number 5, marshals out to the track. That's going to be Eric, Austin, and 2 volunteers. I need 2 volunteers out here. I'm looking for one more marshal. One more marshal out here. Can I get Austin out to the track?
Shelton.
Austin out here. Over here by the mower. All right, I have my racers. Let's get them rolling.
Max Mason, Alton Henley, Ryan Hahn.
All right, let's shut it down. Shut it down. On the 1 spot, Max Mason. Louis Shelton on the 2. Ryan Hahn on the 3. Alton Henley on the 4. All right, Max, orange and black, rolling us off. Louis and Ryan, your top 3. Out of turn 4 they start. It's a great one. Oh, Max, lap number 1 before it's even finished. Clips the pipe and tries to roll it over. Manages to catch the car before it flips. Oh. Already from that 4 spot up to the number 2, we have Alton Henley. "40 seconds down, 3:20 left to go. Louis Shelton, he started off in that 2 spot. He is going to be leading us off. Max in the 2, Alton Henley in the 3. Fastest car on the track. Going to be Alton Henley. He's ran a 4.9 fast lap of the race. Max with a 5 flat. Lou with a 5 flat. Ryan Hahn with a 5.6. Alton absolutely pushing it. Oh, Louis Shelton going to get it wrong in turn 4. That's going to put him down to the 4th spot. Max out front. Alton Henley in 2. They are battling down the front stretch now. The Stars and Stripes, number 14, trying to find the inside line on Max. Max, the orange and black, going a little high in turn 4. Alton able to bump wheels with him, sets him up perfectly into the turn. He's able to take advantage. Alton Henley now leading this one off. Max Mason in that 2 spot. Louis Shelton in the 3. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Your leader, red, white, and blue, down the front stretch now. Crossing the line there. A 45 for flat. He's got 1 second over Max and pulling. This time by, it was 1.0. It's 1.0 with a 5. A little bit longer. Another 10th made up that time by. Alton is trying to pull away. He's now on a 46 lap pace. Max on a 45. Louis on a 45. Louis Shelton, your number 3. He's in that brown and silver number 8. He's got 20 seconds over Ryan, and he's got 1.5 behind Max. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Alton Henley, our leader. Oh, getting spun out in turn 2. Marshall against the wall, against the wall. Alton going to be bumped down to that 3 spot. Max taking over the lead. He's got 1.5 over Louis Shelton. Your leader down the front stretch now. Alton, that is your leader. You are 1 lap down. Give these guys plenty of room. You got Louis Shelton coming up on you. Give him room. 10 seconds left on the clock. Next time by, the race will be finished.
Ryan Hahn done.
Ryan, Max
Max
Louis,
Mason done.
and
Louis
here
Shelton
comes Alton. That's a race.
Alton Henley done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. Cindy Hunton. Hunter Millen. Richard Patrick. Milton Richard Patrick. Scarlett Glotzbach.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. Stop all the cars on the front. Everyone stop right where you are. All right, Hunter Nolan, I need you to pull right up to that line. Oh, you know what? Start about 2 feet behind the line. Pull back around, get about 2 feet behind the line. All right. The race will begin when the tone goes off in less than 5. Great start, great start. Everyone crossing the line. Hunter gonna get the best start out of anyone. He's already trying to work a lap on the field. We got Richard in the 2, Cindy in that 3 spot. They are battling for position. Oh, Cindy gonna spin out on the front stretch. Now Richard trying to pull a gap. He's running clean laps. Oh, Little Rich broken again. He broke in qualifying. He's gonna break out here in the main. 50 seconds down, 3:10 left to go. Oh, caution on the front. Go low down the front. Caught the marshal's foot. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Hunter knowing your leader, the green and black late model, on a 38-lap run. Richard in that 2 spot. Richard's in that red, blue, and black down the back stretch. Cindy, 1 second behind him. Oh, Richard gonna spin out. Cindy all over her back bumper. Gonna take the inside line. Oh, gonna spin around. They're gonna get situated again. Both of them having trouble in turn 3. They're going to dive into each other. Richard going to get the better end of it. Cindy going to try to make up for lost time. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. This is your closest race on the track. Cindy pushing hard into turn 1. Richard just trying to keep it smooth. He's going to do a full donut. Goes into the corner way too hard. Going to spin around. Cindy keeping up with the leader. She's got the pace. Needs to hit the line consistently. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Oh, caution in the middle. We got Scarlett stuck on another car. $2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Hunter, Cindy, and Richard, your top 3. Scarlett, she's in that pink and black, working that number 4 spot. Down the back stretch she goes, taking the inside line. She's got Cindy coming up on her. Oh, Cindy, gonna jump the gun and get into her. She goes right around. Hot lap of the race going to your leader, a 5.4 from Hunter. Cindy, next fastest car on the track, a 6 flat. Richard with a 6.5. Scarlett with a 7.9. Oh, Richard with another mistake. Oh, going to catch our number 2. 1 lap above the number 3. Cindy and Richard separated now by 10 seconds. That is just under 2 laps. This time by, they are together on the track. Richard turned around. Gonna need help from a marshal. That's the bell. To the line. Everyone cross.
Hunter Newman done.
Scarlett cross the
Richard
line.
Patrick done. Cindy Hunton done. Scarlett Grotz
All right,
done.
that's a race.
All
That's a
drivers
race.
are finished. The race is completed.
Hunter, Cindy, and Richard, your top 3. Scarlett in the 4, and little Richard rounding out the 5.
Down. James Brother. Anthony Austin. Dan Stewart. Keith Titchener.
I am missing a marshal in turn 3 and 4. Missing 2 of them. I need Richard out here. And can I get 1 volunteer on the track? 1 volunteer to help us out. All right, let's shut it down. Shut it down. No more laps. Keith, you are going to be leading us off tonight's top qualifier. The orange and black, number 14. Dan Stewart, blue, red, and white, number 26. All green, number 87. Anthony Austin. Just James Bruther and Doug Townsend, your number 4 and 5. All right, this race is ready to go. Keith Titchener leading us off. Out of turn 4. Good start there for Keith. Dan looking to get the jump on him. Made a little mistake exiting turn 4. Not quite going to get the jump that he wanted. Oh, Keith Titchener, lap number 4, going to roll it over in turn 2. That's going to put him in that 2 position. Dan Stewart now to the point. Dan in that blue, red, and white, number 26. Down the backstretch he goes, going a little high down the right side. Keith able to break it down. 30, 40 seconds down, 3:20 left to go. Coming up on lap traffic already. Dan and Keith, 1 and 2. Keith looking to be the fastest car on the track by about a full 1/10 of a second. Dan with a 4.2. Keith with a 4.1. Looking for the inside. Keith just needs to run his lines consistently. Doesn't want to overdo it and cause the car to do something silly. 115 down, 245 left to go. Dan, Keith. Oh, Keith going to overdrive it into the wall. Going to find his wheels. Didn't need a Marshall. Not going to set him back too far. He's still in the numbers 2 spot. Anthony in the 3. James in the 4. All right, James, he's coming up on you now. 145 down, 215 to go. Dan, Keith, Anthony. James in that 4th spot. He's about 7 seconds behind Anthony. Anthony is 1 second off of Keith. Keith is 2 seconds off of Dan.
2 minutes left.
2:10 down, 150 remaining in this one. Oh, Keith gonna roll it over in turn 2, just pitching it a little too hard into that corner.
Transponder
2:15 down,
255.
145 to go. Dan Stewart leading us off. He started number 2. He's now leading the way on a 54.403 lap pace. 1 lap faster than qualifying. Keith Tishner now 3 seconds behind him. He's going to need a crash out of Dan Stewart. Dan's been playing it clean and smooth the entire race. Was 3 seconds, now it's 3.5. Dan crossing with a 4.6. Keith with a 4.4. Another 4.4 from Keith. A 4.3 from Dan.
1 minute left.
3:10 down. 50 seconds remaining now. The gap is now a 3.7 second gap. Oh, Keith. Oh, my gosh. 3:30 down, 30 seconds left in this one. 4 of my racers having long laps that time. 1.8 is the difference between our leaders. Dan crossing the line. Keith crossing the line now with 15 seconds on the clock. Five seconds remaining. Dan and Keith now 3 seconds apart. It has spread out. Here comes the bell.
James Brother done.
James,
Keith
Keith,
Tishner done.
Anthony, and
Anthony
Dan.
also
That's a
done.
race.
Dan Stewart done.
Dan
Our
Stewart,
drivers are finished.
early on in the race,
is complete.
going to take the lead and hold it all the way through. Keith in that 2 spot, Anthony in the 3. I need Doug and James back up to the track. Doug and James. All right, track is open. Track is open.
Brad Newman. Alton Henley. Tony Hunton. Ryan Hahn.
I am missing 2 of my racers. I mean, Ryan's out here. I'm looking for Justin Fay. Is Justin Fay still in the building? Oh, there he is. Is he going to make it, or is he having a big issue? Go ahead and get your practice laps, Justin. Clear the front stretch. Clear the front stretch. Justin.
Justin Fay.
All right, Tony, our top qualifier, red and silver, a little bit of black in there, leading us off. Alton Henley, orange, yellow, black, Caterpillar. Justin Fay, blue, black. Ryan in the 4. Brad in the 5. All right, Tony, you are going to be leading us off. Down the backstretch they go, all 5 of our cars. Good start there, good start. Oh, battle for the 1 spot, switching up now. We got Alton Henley, start off in 2 spot, going to be taking over the point. Tony falling back to the 2. Justin chilling in that 3 spot. Brad moving up to the 5. Ryan falling back to the 4. Oh, Tony going to get it wrong. Justin able to catch up a little bit. 45 seconds down. 3:15 left to go. Alton Henley. Oh, going to hit a crashed car. Down the front stretch, your leader goes. That time by a 4.8. A 4.6 from Tony. Pushing hard to catch back up. Another 0.2 dropped that time by. Thank you. Justin, you got Tony coming up on you next. Give him plenty of room. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Oh, caution turn 2. It's clear. Oh, Tony, just as he's making up all that time, going to flip it over. Alton getting up on 2 wheels. He's able to catch it and bring it back down. Nice driving. Alton Henley, he's in that number 1 spot. Hot lap of 4.69. Tony Hunton, 4.66. 0.03 of a second faster. Justin Fay in that 3 spot. Brad 4, Ryan 5. Ryan pulling off the track. We are 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Tony Hunton, fastest truck on the track. A 4.6. Alton Henley gonna cross with a 4.7. Tony a 4.6. 1/10 of a second dropped. 4.9 from Alton. 4.7 from Tony. Another 10th dropped. Coming up on the lap, traffic gets around Brad. Justin, you got Alton and Tony coming up on you. Give them plenty of room. Tony gonna get it wrong again. Fastest truck on the track, struggling to keep it on its wheels. We got a race for the number 3 spot. Oh, Alton flipped over. Nice, Marshall. We got a battle. Oh my gosh.
1 minute left.
All right. Number 3, 4, going to be moving up 1 position. Justin now up to that 2 spot. Brad Nolan up to the 3. 3:15 down, 45 left to go. Alton Henley down the front stretch, cross the line there. He's now got 15 seconds over Justin Fay. Justin Fay's in that blue and black. Down the backstretch he goes. 17 seconds now the difference. Your closest race. Battle for the 2 spot. Justin and Brad. 3 seconds apart. Alton gonna roll it over. He's got 17 seconds. Justin gonna roll it over. Brad Nolan gonna roll it over. With 5 seconds on the clock. Everyone's pretty spread out. There's the bell. Brad, Justin, Alton. That is a race. That's a race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Alton Henley starting in that 2 spot. Gonna take the number 1. Justin from the 3, moving up to the 2. Brad from the 5, gonna finish out in that 3 spot. I need all of my racers back out there. I need Justin, Brad, Tony, Ryan out there on the track.
Alton Henley, Dan Stewart, Eric Mason, Austin Thompson.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them parked on the grid. Race number 5. We got Alton, blue and white, number 5, leading us off. Dan Stewart, blue, white, and red, number 20. Eric Mason. Oh my God. And Austin Thompson in that 4th spot. Whenever you're ready, Alton, you are leading us off. Out of turn 4. They get a great start.
Transponder 25372444.
So Alton gonna dive in the corner a little too hard. Gonna get out of the line and spin out. Dan Stewart gonna be taking over that lead position. Dan's car seeming to transfer the weight just a little bit more. Gonna create more grip and more steering.
Transponder
Alton Henley
253724.
in that 2 spot. Eric in the 3.
Holy smokes.
1 minute down, 3 left to go. Dan Stewart out front. He's in that blue, white, and red, number 26.
Transponder
White wheels
253724.
down the front, crossing the line there. Alton Henley moving down to that 3 spot. Eric Mason up to the 2. Eric in that green and white. Alton trying to bully his way past him. He's going to set him up in turn 3. Makes the corner in 4 and takes him. 130 down, 230 left to go. Dan Stewart looking to put a lap over Alton Henley, the number 2. Hot lap coming out from Alton, a 4.43. Dan, 4.43. 0.02 of a second slower.
Transponder 253724.
2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Dan Stewart.
Transponder 253724.
2:20 down, 1:40 left to go. Dan Stewart, your leader on a 53.403. He's got
Transponder
3.7 over Alton.
253724.
Alton Henley throwing down a 4.39. New hot lap of the race while trying to pull away from Dan Stewart. He's going to back it up with a 4.8.
Transponder 253724. Transponder 253724. Transponder 253724. Transponder 253724.
3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Dan, Alton,
1 minute
Eric.
left.
Austin in that 4 spot. He is off the track. .30 seconds left in this one. Alton Henley and Eric Mason, your closest race on the track. 2.5 seconds between them. Dan Stewart pulling now an 8-second gap over Alton. So we see the battle for the 2 spot. Alton, blue and white, number 5. Down the front stretch now, crossing the line. Eric Mason in the 3. Having a little bit of a slow lap that time. Follows it with a 5.1. Looking to get lapped by Alton. With 3 seconds on the clock, your running order will stick. Dan, Alton, Eric. That's a
Alton
race.
Henley done. Eric Mason done. Dan
Dan
Stewart done.
Stewart gonna take
Our
it.
drivers are finished.
Alton Henley in the
The
2.
race is complete.
Eric Mason in the 3. All right, that will conclude racing. There will be no practice laps. Track is shut down. We are looking at 9:05 time of finishing. We hope to see everyone back out here next Tuesday. And following up, one reminder, June 4th, First race day for the Summer Series. Make sure you don't miss it.